What's up crew, Chaz with Side Hustle Network here, bringing you another shipping video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to simply take a shirt and ship it first class. Step number one, we need to actually pull the shirt that's sold. So this is a Metallica vintage men's shirt and custom SKU label is C15. We store all of our clothing and shoes upstairs, so that's where we're gonna go right now. Got little lady here chilling. She's helping me do some shipping today, so let's head on up here, grab the inventory. So this is where we have most of the clothing items in these bins, C15. And everybody likes to do their inventory differently. It's all personal preference and what works best for you. I'll do a separate tutorial video of how we came up with this system and why it works for us, but this is gonna contain C1 through 25. We're looking for C15. That's 10, 11, 12, 14, C15. Done and done. So once we pull the item, we go and ship. All right, so when it comes to shipping clothing, you want it to weigh under 16 ounces. USPS first class is 16 ounces or under. You cannot ship that if it's over a pound. This is the beauty in the category of clothing and why a lot of sellers choose to focus a lot on clothing, not just because it's high ROI. You can buy a lot of this stuff for 25 cents, $1, and sell it for $15, $20, $25. But you also get the cheapest shipping available through USPS. Most of the time, you are gonna be paying about $3 to $5. No more than $5 is what we've ever seen on shipping something first class. Usually when we're factoring in our buy cost, what we can sell an item for, we're just deducting about $4 on average for our shipping cost for shirts. So as you guys see on the screenshot, this sold for $19. My wife Trista, you guys know, she does a lot of the clothing stuff, so she found this at the bins, which is per pound, which means she paid less than $1 for this. Now when it comes to shipping clothing, there are a lot of sellers that will just take the item, throw it inside of a poly mailer, which is okay, and just ship it that way. But what we personally do and recommend is you want to bag your items. One, it makes it a lot easier to slide into the poly mailer, and two, it's just a lot more clean and professional looking to the customer. So two quick things that you guys are seeing right here. One, we use this method for like 3 years. Regular food storage bags. These ones come from Winco. My wife Trista used these for many years. Just little food baggies you can put your item into, tape it shut, and it's good to go. Never once had a complaint based on what type of bag we used. Honestly, I think the bag situation is gonna be personal preference. We then came up with our new inventory system that you guys saw upstairs, where we actually categorize everything by SKU and it's not just being thrown into random boxes anymore. So then we start using these heavier duty actual poly bags, which adhesive seal shut. Then we can put the SKU number on there. So then it's just all done, packaged, ready to be shipped off. So now I'm gonna show you guys just how simple it is to pull an item like this and ship it first class. You ready to see how fancy this is? You get a poly mailer, slide this in here, of course drop your thank you note in there as well, take the adhesive strip off, fold this over, good to go. Now when it comes to poly mailer, we get ours combination. Sometimes we look at eBay listings and we find some good discounts on some actual like bulk deals where you can get like 100 of these fairly inexpensive. Or look on Amazon, you can get different patterns, you can get blue ones, black ones, whatever floats your boat. And because it's clothing, you don't need bubble wrap, you don't need inner lining bubble wrap, nothing fancy like that. We've been shipping clothing for literally years now, have never once had a complaint about a damaged item. Once this is done and bagged up, we toss it on the scale, get the weight. Once you have your weight, which this one with the bag is 10 ounces, you guys can see the difference between USPS Priority Mail, $7.65 on the Priority, and then the USPS First Class, $3.96. That is why clothing is amazing. And quick note, with First Class under a pound, you do not need dimensions. So right in here, if I did priority mail, I have to put my dimensions in there, but since I'm not doing priority, it's first class under a pound. You do not need to worry about those dimensions, just put your weight in there. Then we hit purchase label and it's done. And that, my friends, is how you ship first class. It is extremely easy, and there's a couple different methods to how you want to pre-package your items as far as clothing goes. This doesn't just work for clothing, by the way. I'll do another tutorial video showing how you can ship hard good items that are not clothing. As long as they are under a pound with the total packaging, you can get away with doing first class for those as well. So if you are new to the shipping world, welcome to how you do first class shipping. Hopefully that cleared it up and gave you just a very simple method to use. And if you guys want the quick rundown of the numbers, we sold this for $19 if we deduct our 13% for our eBay and our PayPal fees and deduct our $4 shipping cost minus the $1 buy cost. We are left with roughly about $11.80 for our net profit. So if you are not looking into clothing, you might want to branch into that category just to mix it in with what you're already doing. Low buy cost, high ROI. We love those types of products. Be sure to get plugged into our YouTube channel, subscribe, like this video, comment below. We've got tons of other videos being posted every single week, so go check those out. This has been Chaz with Side Hustle Network. We'll see you guys for the next video.